Mercer Files, Episode 4, The Girl with the Stolen Time. Some nights the city feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for something bad to happen. It was 10:17 p.m. when the kid walked into my office. Couldn't have been more than 17, all knees and nerves, her hands clutching a battered satchel like it was life itself. "Mr. Mercer," she said, voice thin but steady. I nodded. "They took my brother. I think they're going to kill him." Her name was Rosie Vale. Her brother Tom was a clockmaker's apprentice down at the rail district. He'd been missing 3 days. The cops said he probably ran off. Rosie said he'd never leave without her. And besides, his tools were still on the workbench. She slid something across my desk, a pocket watch, heavy, silver case. The face was cracked and the second hand didn't tick. It clicked, each sound sharp as a heartbeat. "He left this for me," she said. "It wasn't broken before." I turned it over. Engraved on the back was a single number, 1743. Time or a message. I started at Weller's clock shop, where Tom worked. The old man behind the counter swore he hadn't seen him since Tuesday, but his eyes slid sideways when I asked about trouble. Out back, I found boot prints in the dirt, 2 sets, one small, one heavy, leading toward the freight yard. The yard was a ghost town after midnight, except for a faint yellow light spilling from an old cargo shed. Inside, I found more watches, dozens of them gutted for parts, and on the wall, scribbled in chalk, T17. I knew who to ask, Detective Sloan. He and I go back, though we're not exactly on speaking terms. He owed me a favor, and I cashed it in. Sloan told me about a gang running an illegal gambling den in the abandoned foundry. They used stolen watches as timers for their games, precise to the second, impossible to cheat. Tom must have gotten in their way. "Careful, Mercer," Sloan warned. "These guys don't like questions." I grinned. Neither do I. The foundry smelled like oil, rust, and trouble. In the center, a table full of hard faces and harder money. A man with a scar running ear to chin was dealing cards, a gold tooth flashing every time he laughed. Tom was there, tied to a chair in the corner, pale but breathing. I stepped out of the shadows. "Game's over, boys." Scarface reached for his gun. I reached faster. A shot rang out and chaos spilled across the floor. Rosie's pocket watch, still in my coat, clicked faster, like it knew time was running out. We fought through the smoke and shouting. I got to Tom just as the watch hit 1743, the time engraved on the back. From outside, a train whistle blew. That was the message. The gang was planning to smuggle something out on the 1743 freight. I cut Tom loose and shoved him toward the door. The train yard erupted in sirens as Sloan's backup arrived. Guess he decided to play the hero after all. By morning, Tom was home. Rosie was smiling for the first time in days, and the gang was in custody. She tried to pay me with the pocket watch, but I handed it back. "Keep it," I said. "It's not the time that matters. It's who's waiting when it runs out." She didn't understand now. Maybe someday she would. The city went back to breathing, and I went back to waiting for the next knock. If you like this story, come back next Wednesday for another one of Detective Mercer's memories.